About Sri Swami Samartha Maharaj. Sri Swami Samartha Maharaj, of all the incarnations, Lord Dattatreya is considered to be the most superior because he is the combined form of all the three deities Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. Akalkot Nivasi Sri Swami Samartha Maharaj is believed to have been the incarnation of Lord Dattatreya. In the historic times, Shripad Sri Vallabh is believed to be the first incarnation of Sri Dattatreya. Shripad Sri Vallabh incarnated as Sri Nrsimha Saraswati. This way, Sri Nrsimha Saraswati was the second incarnation of Sri Dattatreya. Sri Nrsimha Saraswati reincarnated as Sri Swami Samartha. Lord Dattatreya is considered to be the most superior because he is the combined form of all the three deities Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. Akalkot Nivasi Sri Swami Samartha Maharaj is believed to have been incarnation of Lord Dattatreya, which we will see in further stories. In the 14th to 15th century, Sri Nrsimha Saraswati with his conduct had diverted the Brahmins on the path of the truth. He uplifted the downtrodden lower caste in rigid society and diverted them onto the path of devotion to the extent that he had also influenced Muslim rulers of those times. After completing his work in his form on earth in the year 1459, Sri Nrsimha Saraswati ji went underground at Isavi into Patal Ganga, then emerged from there into the jungles of Kardali, which is called Kardali. From Kardali one, he went to lonely jungle north to Bhagirathi and sat in contemplation. He sat in Samadhi state for a long time, and hence an ant hill came up on his body. After 300 years of deep meditation, one day a woodcutter came there to cut wood. Just as he stroked the trunk with his hatchet, it struck the Guru's thighs, which started bleeding. The Guru's samadhi broke and he got up. The woodcutter got frightened, but Sri Guru forgave him and he manifested in the form of Swami Samartha. The mark of his hatchet was there on the thigh of Swami Samartha. After that, Sri Guru went to Gangotri from there. From there, he reached Devalgram. He departed after installing his footmarks there. Then he reached Rajpur village in Marathwada. Here he built a monastery. Later he left the mutt and went away, from where to Udupi and via Pandharpur in the year 1838. He appeared in Mangalvedha, that is a small village. During his tour, he became famous in the name of Chanchal Bharati. People in Mangalvedha used to call him in the name of Digambar Swami. In the year 1838, he appeared in Mangalvedha. During his tour, he became famous in the name of Chanchal Bharati. People in Mangalvedha used to call him in the name of Digambar Swami. Sri Swamiji lived in Mangalvedha for around 12 years, but here he lived in solitude, away from people. There is a posture of Patvardhan in this town where he lived. Many a times, by chance, if he came to village, he would sit in a dirty place. By chance, if he came to the village, he would sit in a dirty place. Some called him Pagal Bua, that is mad person, and some Digambar Bua, naked person. But slowly and gradually people got impressed with his powers and started looking at him with devotion. Once he reached walking from Mangalvedha to nearby village MUGHAL. After spending some time there in 1854 to 1855, he came to Solapur. Here Chittopanta Appa Toll became his devotee. At Toll's invitation in 1856, Sri Swamiji came to Akkalkot and stayed there till the end. As he lived in Akkalkot till the end of his life, he became famous in the name of Akkalkot Swami or Akkalkot Nivasi Sri Swami Samartha Maharaj. Sri Swami was a great ascetic with a divine splendor. Such a divine light used to flow out of his body that people were not able to look at him. He was fair with a long nose, huge body, broad chest and lotus-like feet. He always made a mark of sandalwood paste on his forehead and arms. Sri Swamiji wore kopin, a small piece of cloth to cover private parts. Sometimes he used to take off this cloth and moved around naked. Sometimes he used to wear an ear cap. Sometimes a robe used to be worn. Sri Swamiji was very straightforward by nature. He used to grace everyone without differentiating caste, religion or gender. For Swamiji, there was no difference between earth and gold. Sometimes he would sleep on mattress and pillows or sometimes on stone. He would ride on a horse or elephant with a parasol or sometimes sit on a heap of rubbish. Sometimes he would take bath many a time in a day, or sometimes would not take a bath for many days. Sometimes he would live at Brahmin's house or go to the house belonging to a lower caste person. Sometimes he would live in a palace and sometimes go to the temple and live there. He always remained engrossed in his own world in each and every situation. Sri Swamiji was an ocean of knowledge. The ego of many a great scholar was shattered to pieces in front of him. Just by keeping his hand over a mad child, he would make him speak Vedas, Upanishad, and Gita. He strongly opposed casteism. Normally, Swamiji talked very less. Many a times he liked to keep mum. He spoke Marathi and also Sanskrit. He was very blunt in talking and showered bad words at times. Whether it was a rich man or a woman, he would bluntly speak in front of everyone. There were lot of metaphors and hidden meanings in his words and speeches. As he was the incarnation of Lord Dattatreya, Swamiji had all the powers. He used to fill up dried well with water, cure incurable disease within seconds, make a poor man rich immediately, stop death, and bring life to a dead person. Sri Swamiji performed infinite miracles during his lifetime, sometimes just for the sake of it, or sometimes to favor his devotees. There is infinite number of people living their life with his grace. Sri Swamiji is the father of orphans, protector of the unprotected, and strength of the weak. Whoever had gone in refuge of Swamiji, even goes to him today, knows that he would take away his burden, right from an ordinary man to a rich man. Swamiji had infinite number of followers. Of the kings who were his followers were King of Akkalkot, Maloji Raje, Gwalior King Jayajirao Scindia, King of Indore Tukujirao Holkar, and King of Baroda Mallarao Gaikwad, etc. Even some of the Muslim kings were also following Sri Swami Samartha Maharaj. Sri Swamiji had many great people as his disciples. To name the few, Sri Krishna Saraswati, Kumbhar Swami, Swami Narsimha Saraswati of Alandi, Vaman Bua Vamurikar or Badodekar, Gajanan Maharaj of Shegaon, and Sai Baba of Shirdi were his disciples. It is difficult to describe the luster and mystery behind this great soul in words. One can only feel this with pure devotion and surrender. On the 13th day of dark fortnight of Chaitra month and on 30th April 1878, Sri Swami Samarth left for heavenly abode. He kept on reciting Lord Shiva's name 8 days before his death. His innumerable followers, people whose life he had so deeply touched, showered flowers on him. Everything that was used in royal procession was present in his funeral. Elephant, horses, and umbrella. Every devotee who heard about his death ran to pay him last homage. Swamiji tomb was established at Cholappa's house where Swamiji had first stayed. Even after leaving his body, Sri Swami has given his darshan to many of his devotees and continues to do so even today in 2017 and beyond. He will be there. Apart from Akkalkot, Swamiji temples are there at many other places. Swamiji is present at every place. It is only a matter of devotee to call him Swamiji and he graces him everywhere and anytime. We can simply live our lives without fear, as Swamiji's most famous saying goes, Bhyu nako, mi tuja patishi ahe. It means, don't be afraid, I am right behind you. The most unusual thing about Swami Maharaj, Swami Samarth, was his height of more than 6 feet and 5 inches, and while standing, his hands would go further than his knees. If you listen 3 chapters in a day about Swami Samartha Maharaj's life and chant Shri Swami Samarth, this Mahamantra, for 5 minutes, you will not have a single problem in your life. Thank you.